Eric, what shot do you give AP to be the starter in Washington?
Well, I'm 57 years old, and Rob Kelly and Samaje, was it Samaje? I think I got a chance. So I give AP a really good chance of starting now. You know, one thing about AP is he's a physical specimen. You look at him, and matter of fact, my cousin who plays for the Arizona Cardinals when he's there, I got some on. Oh, I can't get my makeup on.
Yeah, I can't. I can't get my fella gold
nice
jacket.
to you, Shannon.
So he's there, and he said, Eric, I said, how does AP look? He said, Eric, man, he looks great. He said, we ran the football, you know, almost every play. He said, the only problem is that offensive line we got. But I would say that AP has a great chance of starting. I think he should start. I think he has a lot left in the tank. You know, football is not about your age. I think people look at how old you are. I mean, you do slow up. Don't get me wrong. You slow up. He doesn't have that step he had when he was 21 or 22 years old. But it's really about the hits you take. That's especially playing our position. The hits, you know, the injuries. You know, if it's a shoulder, if it's a knee. You know, he blew his knee out in the year he went for the next year he went for 2,000 yards, and he came back and had a great year. So it shows that it can be done. So for me, I think that he'll have no problem winning this job out.
1,000%. 1,000% he starts. 1,000%. Look at what he's up against. He's not up against Zeke. He's not up against Todd Gurley or Le'Veon Bell.
Thank
Rob
you for
Kelly.
saying Zeke first.
No, I didn't.
I think that was a little Freudian slip there, right?
I'm just naming running backs. I'm just saying that's not what he's up.
From best to next.
Rob Kelly, Chris Thompson, really? First of all, if they thought these guys could get the job done, they would have brought someone else in. They wouldn't have brought Adrian Peterson in. I believe he could probably get skipped. Now the problem is he had two great games with Arizona, 2 games over 130 yards, then he had 3 games under 30 yards. And that's the problem when you're older, you can't put those games back to back to back to back like that. But here's the thing. I do believe Adrian Peterson probably gets 700 to 800 yards, Skip. That's only 50 yards a game.
Yeah.
That's not asking a whole lot.
No.
I believe he can do that. And again, look at what's in front of him. It's not a guy. These guys aren't proven commodities. They're better served in backup roles. Chris Thompson is a third down specialist. At every down back, Rob Kelly, every down back. No, I don't see them as that. Adrian Peterson will be starting. Will he start opening day? I don't know. But he won't go more than 2 or 3 games without being the starting running back in Washington.
I know Adrian. I like Adrian a lot. You know Adrian, right?
Yeah, I do.
And yet, in this circumstance, I fear for Adrian. I'm just not sure he's up to being the bell cow back at this age and stage of his career of the Redskins, even the Redskins. They like Rob Kelly a lot. That coaching staff has always liked him because he runs hard. Is he as good at, like, overall talent? Well, not the old Adrian, but the new one. I think it's going to be closer than you think. And it felt like they signed Adrian just to be a body because they needed a body. And they were fine with Rob Kelly. But, I mean, obviously they drafted Darius Geis, and then unfortunately they lost him. But they were going to be like 1 and 1A. Can he be the 1A to Rob Kelly? Maybe. I hope so for him because it'd be a good way for him to go out. But, by the way, you dismissed Samaje Perine, who's also from the University of Oklahoma.
He hurt.
No,
He's not that hurt. He has some
his
ankle sprain, and
Yeah.
they say he's sooner than later going to be back. He is a load.
Man, a little bowling ball.
Jimmy knows
He's a little bowling.
He's not a little bowling ball. He's a big, strong bowling ball who can lift
a bowling ball with legs.
He can lift the entire weight room. He will be one of the strong, if he's not already, one of the strongest players on the
strong
team.
don't mean nothing on that football field.
I know.
Come on.
But it matters with his running style.
Basically, running back.
Jenny Taft covered him at the University of Oklahoma, and he can bowl people over, and I'm sure they like him enough. He could be more effective at his age than Adrian can be at his age because he can just.
Will you tell Skip what happened to running backs that you constantly try to run people over in the NFL?
Oh, they don't last long. They don't last long.
Well, he's young.
You go over like the age of 33. A guy who had a really good season at the age of 33 was Franco Harris. He had over 1,000 yards.
He did.
And if he was 21, he did that. We're excited. Yeah. But he was 33 years old. Another guy didn't have over 1,000 yards, but still at 33 years old and older, Marcus Allen. Because he hadn't taken those hits. When you go back and look at when Adrian played, he had, I think, the game 134 yards. I forgot against who. He had 159 against San Francisco.
At Arizona.
At Arizona.
Yeah, huge game.
Tampa and Arizona.
Yeah, it was his first and his third game.
Right. Now we play the Los Angeles Rams. You go to the buzzsaw, that defense, against that offensive line. Like my cousin Ricky said, man, our line is not good. Yeah. Then he goes from there and he plays the Seattle Seahawks the next week. I mean, so, you know, I think even your running back, Todd, my running back, Todd Gurley didn't do well against the Seahawks. So it shows, I mean, that he can do it. He's not Adrian Peterson as the Adrian Peterson we know.
Right.
Sure. But should he start in this case? Most definitely. He'll beat these guys.
And the thing is, what do they have in the passing game to help him out? Is Jordan Reed going to be healthy? Is Josh Dotson going to be able to make plays? Because last year he had an opportunity to make some plays and he whipped on them, Skip. So that's going to be the thing. Their offensive line hasn't been very good. They've been nicked the last couple of years. But Jordan Reed being healthy, Dotson, because you're going to have to take some pressure off because you just can't run the ball in this league anymore. It's league's too good.
Why didn't Arizona try to keep Adrian? I know David Johnson's coming back.
David Johnson.
But again, you need a 1A.
Nah, but see,
yeah, you do.
No, but not that 1A.
You're right. You don't need it that close. I mean, David Johnson, a running back like a quarterback. You don't want to be doing this. You don't want to. You don't be looking on your shoulder. It just doesn't work. So you guys had the guy from Washington, Alfred Morris. You got rid of him. Right.
He ran well for you guys.
Rod Smith, have you been watching?
Rod Smith better than Alfred?
I can say.
I don't know.
How is it? All right.
The load.
Let me see. All right, we talked about the Cowboys. We talked about AP. We talked about Baker Mayfield. We talked about
he got to get them Cowboys.
Oklahoma and Texas. You know, Oklahoma and Texas.
Oklahoma and the
Cowboys.
Jenny Taft,
Oklahoma and the Cowboys.
Who brought up Samaje? But
I did bring it up, but boy, I tell you, I didn't say he went to school. He went to Oklahoma. You know, he went to Oklahoma.
In this conversation, who first brought up the Dallas Cowboys? He did, right? Did I? No.
No,
but I know one thing. You're going to dive right on. I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah. But all I was
did
trying.
Baker Mayfield play last night? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
So are we going to talk about him when he plays? Yes, we are.
All I was trying to do to say the reason why AP can start is that look who he has in front of him.
Okay.
That's not, and I was just using that as an example. That was your opportunity.
Right, to throw it in there.
He mentioned the bowling ball with legs, Samaje Perine. But we're going to see, Skip. We're going to see.
He's a big bowling ball, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
He'll hold that job. He'll hold that job.
Okay, we'll see. I hope you're right.
But hold on. He might not. If Samaje Perine is what you think he is, and what the
it's not what I think he is. I know what he was. I've seen it before.
Skip, you talking about that?
He was on track at one point to win the Heisman. This is going back. What are we back?
3 years.
4 years.
3 years ago.
3 years.
Okay, we'll see. But if AP is what you think he is. Not AP.
Not.
If Samaje Perine is what you think he is, Rob Kelly and Chris Thompson, how does AP even make the team?
Chris Thompson's not even in the conversation. He's a third down pass catcher.
But he's unbelievable at that.
He is.
I think he has a broke leg. He's out for a while.
Well, so Adrian Peterson going to make the team, and he'll be a starter.
Okay.
Watch.
Okay.
I hope you're right.
And the Cowboys not going to make the playoffs.
Put some dew on it.
I'm rooting for him.
And the Cowboys won't make the playoffs.
Eric,
I'm already.
you're not going to be welcome back after that.